What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio LLC. They have two convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC. What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here, the host of Money's Crazy Mind and Steel City Renegades. And you know, Redline Radio LLC is proud to partner with Growing Wings Adult Services for the creation of our brand new state-of-the-art production studio. Growing Wings Adult Services has been assisting adults with disabilities in the Northeast Ohio area for the past 5 years. For more information on how Lisa and the team at Growing Wings can assist your family, you can contact Lisa at 234-334-7547 today. Again, that's 234-334-7547.
What's up, everybody? It is Tim Buck 2 from Tim Buck Tuesday here at Club Pizzle, like I am every Thursday. But I noticed that Club Pizzle don't have a stripper pole in here. So I was wondering if Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement could do that for them. I just feel like it'd be perfect. They could just put that up, with the stage, right? And then they can make some sliding doors for a back room, for a back, like a Deshaun Watson, situation. I'm just saying, I just feel like Club Pizzle could reach out to Wiggins and they'd get him right. So if y'all want to do something like that, you can call Will at 21. I'm sorry, it's not 216, it's 440-731-764554. One of them numbers. Just call it and Wiggins will get you right.
Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
Yo, Dave, I'm trying to go out to Vegas and get wasted. You know where I can go get something?
Tim, it's funny you should ask, man, because I got the perfect spot for you to go and get tore up from the floor up and get the best tequila in Vegas.
Say where? Where's that?
That is at the Rusty Spur Saloon.
Okay, say where? I'm trying to see what that be like.
Yeah, tell him that Redline Radio from Cleveland, Ohio sent you there.
Bet. I'm about to go see Mike right now.
They were voted the best hole-in-the-wall bar in Vegas. What's that spot name again?
The Rusty Spur Saloon, you said.
That's right. They are located in fabulous Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, yeah. That's the spot.
Damn, son, this beat is lit. Another Major League Entertainment production.
Oh, yeah. It's Pizzle. Yo, I hear the loose talk that you're saying how Don's not the greatest. Guess what, you little haters? I'm back from hiatus. I've been the shit since VCRs and beta, stumping niggas in the yard like I was one of the Thetas. And I ain't trying to hear about who the fuck's your favorite. Vince Carter on the floor outlasts all the players. Jumper still wet, still in the greatest shape. My prime is still going. Check my game tape. I'm still fly from paper planes to J's. Not rich, just got a good job, bro. Okay, still in my Levi's 501's classic, fresh out the cleaners. all pressed in plastic. I be out in Beechwood, Nordstrom's in Satchville. Buy it off the mannequin and throw it in the bag shit. Everything sexy from cologne to the fashion. I don't know who dressing y'all. Y'all look like trash. Chip.
All right, my mic sounds nice. We good in here. You know what, Tim? Just for the treat, man, we just gonna let that second verse ride on the best damn theme song on the World Wide Web right now. Let's go.
Guess who got the swagger back? Riding on my high horse, gay without the MAGA hat. Photo shoot fresh, gon' take your pictures. Damn, I look good in these watch denim sixes. Cop me a pair and a pair for the missus. If she want it, she can get it, cause I got it, it ain't tricking. Niggas pocket watching, getting all up in they feelings. Like my nigga Nova said, why you all in my business? Funny style rappers, yeah, I heard you little disses. Shooting at a moving target, niggas aiming and they missing. Spending all that time clout chasing, ass kissing. You can't even run your team, you fire Freddie Kitchens. Barely use Twitter, but I'm still a topic trending. Couple Facebook tags, couple Instagram mentions. Kill all competition, I'm the top of my division. Keep your fake accolades, keep your top 10 list, bitch.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Y'all know what day it is, y'all know what time it is, and y'all know who y'all looking at. I want to welcome each and every one of y'all to another episode of Club Pizzle. I am, of course, your host, Don P. They call me Pizzle. They call me Big Pizzle. They call me Pod God. They call me Unc because I'm 40 and I drive a Lincoln. And because I look like everybody's cool uncle. I'm the cool young uncle that everybody loves, and I'm that. But for the most part, and what I've been going by for the last number of months is him, because I am him. I want to thank everybody for y'all continued support of this show and of this platform, and I greatly appreciate all of it. It's a beautiful thing. Thank y'all for letting me get my takes off, as crazy as they sound. And as y'all can hear, the MAGA bar there going off extra early tonight.
I actually can't hear him on the mic.
But I can hear them loud and clear on their stupid bikes. Go the hell away, colonizers. So what? Ed Sheeran won his fucking lawsuit over the Marvin Gaye family estate. Just don't put your motorcycles and interrupt my damn show tonight, damn it. Timbuktu.
What up, Doc?
My guy, what's going on, man?
All right, chilling, man. You know me, just doing my thing.
Doing your thing. How's everything going over at Timbuktu Enterprises?
Timbuktu Enterprises is expanding.
I really didn't rename your shit.
It's expanding. It's kind of like my belt.
Yeah, you expect. Look, let me tell you all about this dude Timbuktu before we get into tonight, man. Me and Timbuktu, after Club Pizzle last Thursday, we took a trip over to, what's the name of the place? The Corner. I don't want to mess up the name.
Quarter Brewery or some corner something.
I want to say the Corner Store. The Cornerstone. Yeah, the Cornerstone over at Cleveland Heights off of Lee Road. We go over there just to check out the scene. Shout out to Six to Lake Erie Monster. Shout out to Cesario, who's going to be my guest next week. We went over there to check out, you know what I'm saying, what they had going on over there. They got an open mic thing. A friend of the show, Catherine Danielle, went over there and she performed Fall in Love. She looked great doing it. Her pants were pantsing. Shout out to Kat.
Her fit was fitting.
Her fit was fitting. Yes, it was. Shout out to Kat, man. She's so awesome. You know, she did her thing. But we go over there. Me and Tim go over there to check the scene out. And I walk away from this dude for 3 minutes to go use the bathroom. I come back upstairs from the bathroom, and this dude done grabbed the damn microphone. In Timbuktu fashion, he didn't just grab the microphone and is up there doing a set. This dude did 7 whole minutes and had the place in stomach in knots. Shout out to Tim for that.
See, what had happened was
His new name is on site. That's what I call. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's on site.
See, what had happened was.
Explain yourself.
So it was a period of time where the DJ needed the host to kind of host, right? So he was like, y'all ain't ready? Oh, I ain't really got no jokes. So I said, fuck it. I got some. He's like, you got jokes? Go ahead. And,
Bing bong. And Tim went up there and did a set, and Tim bodied it. Shout out to that place. The wings were good. They were whole wings, too. I don't know if I told you that.
You did not tell me that.
But they were whole wings. I ate good when I got
How many you get?
It's like 6. It might have been 6. It might have been 5. I don't know.
They doing something tonight?
I have no idea. I'm not going up there tonight. I don't know if I'm going to listen to bad karaoke tonight. I don't know if I'm going straight home. I have no freaking idea tonight. I know I'm tired. I am on day 11 of 19 straight work days.
Get that paper.
I'm good with it because, the overtime and all of that good stuff. But I be tired, man. It's when you have a job, like my job is very simple. It's just getting up every morning to go. I think it's that 5:30 alarm going off in the morning, and you got to get up and you got to go up in there. That's the only thing is the getting up in the morning. But I don't mind it, and I love working day shift because I'm off at 3:00, so I'm able to do everything I need to do. I need to run through the car wash, which I didn't do today. I had some unfortunate things go on with my car, which I'm pissed about. That's the thing about cars, having cars. And having a luxury car now, I'm really starting to feel that little, you get a luxury car, they just start putting dents in your pockets for no fucking reason at all. But it's all good. Dynamite Dave, my guy.
What up, Dave?
In the comments, he probably typed it with the side profile.
Yeah, he definitely typed with us. We got a side profile pic.
But man, my week, I feel a whole lot better. I don't have this cold anymore, this strep throat that I had, and I'm not dealing with that anymore. So I am kind of able to raise my voice. I really don't want to raise my voice. I kind of don't plan on raising my voice tonight. But, I think I'm about 95%. I still feel a little funky. And I got back in the gym this week. I've been trying to get myself back in the gym. I told myself 2 months ago I was going back to the gym, but when I decided I was going to get back into the gym is the same weekend I got into my fucking car accident. So, it kind of put a damper on that, and I start physical therapy tomorrow. So I'm getting myself all the way back to me and trying to get some good eating habits and all of that, right? Just trying to just gonna say fast food and me are not gonna be friends. I'm gonna see how long this shit lasts. For real.
Me and fast food are not friends, we're family.
Thank you for that, Tim. I appreciate that, man. As y'all can see, this shit is still ain't all the way gone, but I'm here and I'm able to talk to y'all. Today's show is brought to you by Detroit Auto Parts, the official parts store of Redline Radio and the home of our original studio. They have 2 convenient locations. On the east side, call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off of your purchase. That is Detroit Auto Parts. Shout out to Detroit Auto Parts. Big ups to them. And also Growing Wings Adult Services, the official sponsor of the state-of-the-art Studio 2. Growing Wings Adult Services. My bad. Hold the applause. There we go. They have over 7 years of experience taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547. That is Growing Wings Adult Services.
Sorry, the audience got excited.
It's okay.
They just love Lisa.
They love Lisa. We all love Lisa. Shout out to Lisa, man. Shout out to everybody here, man. I love everybody here. I do have an announcement to make. I'm gonna wait till the end of the show to make that announcement. But we have a few things to talk about, man. We are now in the second round of the NBA playoffs. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics are locked up in a 1-1. They're locked up 1-1. The Celtics beat the hell out of the Sixers last night. Their defense looked absolutely fantastic. That might be the best game that I've seen the Boston Celtics play all year last night on the defensive end, because they came in and they kicked ass. Because after game one, it looked like, it's like, all right, no Joel Embiid and you still lost. There's a problem there. I'm gonna have more on Joel Embiid later. And the Denver Nuggets are up 2-0 on the Phoenix Suns. I hate to tell y'all that I'm not even gonna brag about the Denver Nuggets just yet. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed for a little bit longer. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired. Tell y'all I'm tired. Excuse me.
They snagged my boy Yoke.
Listen, man. Nikola Jokic, y'all seen what he's been doing for the past 2 years without Jamal Murray. He's been carrying them. And with Jamal Murray, it makes them a whole lot more dangerous. Aaron Gordon makes them a little bit more tough.
He's underrated.
And Michael Porter Jr. is a sniper. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is the veteran guy he's the veteran glue guy. So if the Denver Nuggets make it to the NBA Finals and or win the NBA championship, I don't want to say I told you so, but I've been riding with Denver. I've been championing Denver since the bubble, and seeing and watching how Jamal Murray performed at the bubble and saying, like, all right, give these guys a couple of more years. They get some pieces. They stay healthy. They can make some noise. They're now currently up 2-0 over the Phoenix Suns. And that series might be over real soon because Chris Paul is going to miss games 3, 4, and 5. Possibly.
That's in Chris Paul fashion.
So I said it and I laughed about it. I said Nuggets in 4. It might be Nuggets in 4. It might be Nuggets in 5. I think Kevin Durant and Devin Booker do have one of those games where both of them scored like 35 to 40 points and break out and get that home victory as like a last gasp effort. But I think ultimately the Denver Nuggets are going to win this series in 5 games. If the Nuggets win game 3, though, the brooms are coming out.
Sweet.
But I'm expecting that one to go at least 5. I said Nuggets in 4 just to be like joking. Like half joking, half serious, but it's looking like a 5-game series just because Kevin Durant is that great. And just because Devin Booker is that great, that they can carry their team to at least one win in this series. Unless Jokic continues to hand DeAndre Ayton his breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack all in one swoop. And if Jamal Murray continues to play like the second best player in this year's playoffs, and if Michael Porter Jr. can be a timely sniper, and if Aaron Gordon can continue his toughness, the Denver Nuggets might go to the NBA Finals. And the only reason I'm saying might be is because there is an outside chance that they might see number 6 in purple and gold, which brings me to the Warriors and the Lakers series, which the Lakers are up 1-0. And with the exception of the last 4 minutes of that game, of game 1, the Lakers dominated. Anthony Davis looks like Lou Alcindor out there against the Golden State Warriors. Even though Kevon Looney still had like 20-something rebounds, it didn't really matter. The Lakers came to play. You had if LeBron is
with the skies.
You say what?
He was hitting with the sky hooks.
No, he wasn't hitting with the sky hooks. He just looked like Lou Alcindor. He just unstoppable in the middle. Scoring on both ends of the floor, scoring, rebounding, and then on the defensive end, he's bothering every shot that comes in the paint. Kevon Looney can't do nothing with him down there. And if Anthony Davis is going to be putting up 30 and 20, and LeBron can give you his, and LeBron only had 22 and 11, 22 points, 11 assists in game one. If LeBron goes to his regular averages, and AD is going to score 30 and 20, and D'Angelo Russell is going to give you like 20 points, and if guys like Rui Hachimura are going to give you 15 to 20 points, Dennis Schroeder is going to give you 15. Jared Vanderbilt continues to play good defense on Steph Curry. The Lakers can go to the conference finals. And that's a matchup. That's a matchup that I'm going to be torn in, because everybody knows, outside of me being a huge Cleveland Cavaliers fan, born and raised, nobody's more Cleveland Cavalier fan than I am. I am also a huge fan of the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm also a huge fan of LeBron James. And I want to see LeBron James get one last championship run. And if he can take this team as a 7 seed to the NBA Finals and possibly win an NBA Finals in 2023, it should seal the GOAT talk. Even though I already think it's sealed. I already think LeBron James is the greatest basketball player to ever play. No disrespect to Michael Jordan, even just, and I've seen them both play, and that's not a conversation that I'm going to have here, and that's not a conversation that I'm ever going to have again, because I tell people, like, if you feel like Jordan is the greatest, cool. If you feel like LeBron is the greatest, cool. There's an argument to be had on both sides, and I can make both arguments. I just fall on the side of LeBron being the best ever. In any other Eastern Conference semifinal, you had the Miami Heat going up against the New York Knicks, which is a disgusting series that I do not want to watch, and I really don't care to watch, and I really want the Heat to win that series. And judging by watching the first 2 games, Cleveland Cavaliers fans, you see what the Cleveland Cavaliers were missing. His name is Kevin Love. The veteran leadership, the toughness. I watched up until like the middle of the third quarter of game 1 and watched Kevin Love throw that damn outlet pass that he's been throwing and that we've been seeing him throw. And I had to turn it off. I said, this shit is making me sick. I can't watch this. I'm not about to sit through this. There's no way in hell. Now I'm sit here and watch this. I mean, hindsight is always 2020, but Cavaliers fans, we know what we're missing here. Okay, so let's just leave that there. There's some things I want to get to. I want to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies and getting bounced in 5 games by the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, everybody has their jokes about it, and everybody has something to say about just the Memphis Grizzlies in general. I got a kick out of it because I posted early in the week. I say the Memphis Grizzlies got bounced in the playoffs. It's like, y'all happy, but y'all don't want to be happy that they got bounced, because the Los Angeles Lakers are the ones that put them out of the playoffs. And a lot of y'all hate the Lakers as much as y'all hate the Grizzlies, if not more. So people are just torn on my newsfeed. Like, they didn't even want to post about it. It's like, y'all go act like y'all didn't see this series. You act like y'all didn't want to watch this shit. Which brings me to what I want to talk about here. The fact that the Memphis Grizzlies have come out this week and said, under no circumstances are they bringing Dillon Brooks back. I see a lot of y'all are clowning him or trying to clown him. So this is what I'm getting ready to do for y'all. Well, this is what I'm getting ready to talk to y'all about here real quick. Two things. One, I think Memphis is wrong for that. I think their GM is wrong, and I think he's trash for this. And I'm saying that is because they're trying to make Dillon Brooks the scapegoat for all of everything that's going on in Memphis. I feel exactly what Kendrick Perkins is saying. This free culture that you've had in Memphis for the last 3 years, and now you want to try to make Dillon Brooks the scapegoat. And you know the reason why they're making him the scapegoat. Because Ja Morant, you just gave Ja Morant the max. You threw him the big bag. He's the face of your team, and he's a possible face of the league. And the fact that Desmond Bane averaged damn near 30 points per game in this Lakers series. You're gonna put all of this blame on Dillon Brooks because he played like shit after talking shit to the king, after poking the bear, after saying, oh, I'm going to love playing the Lakers in the first round. I want to be the team to bounce them out of the first round. And then losing game one, coming back game two and beating the shit out of the Lakers, and him coming in this press conference and saying, hey, I poked bears. I don't give a shit. LeBron's, he got to drop 40 on me. Do all of that, and then to try to make him the scapegoat and saying by any circumstance, under any circumstances, are we going to bring him back? I don't think that's fair to him. Secondly, Cleveland. I'm going to just tell y'all right now, there's a strong possibility that Dillon Brooks and the Cleveland Cavaliers name are going to be mentioned in the same sentence. I'm not saying that they're going to sign him. I'm saying his name is going to come up with talks with the Cavs and possibly Dillon Brooks coming here. And quite frankly, I'm not mad at that. Reason being, y'all watched the first round of the playoffs. Y'all watched that gentleman's sweep. Y'all watched the Cavs get punked. The Cavaliers are a team full of nice guys. Darius Garland is a nice guy. Donovan Mitchell is a nice guy. Evan Mobley is a gentle giant. So is Jared Allen. They're gentle giants. All of the guys that the Cavs have on their team, they are nice guys. The Cleveland Cavaliers do not have a guy who is not afraid to talk shit, who is not afraid to get down and get dirty, who is not afraid to get in there and get rough and rugged with anybody, no matter how big or small they are. Pause. Oh, Karis LeVert, another guy, nice guy, but he's not rugged. He's not rough. So Dillon Brooks feels a need for this team. A 3-and-D wing with some toughness. He fits that bill. Again, I'm not saying he's going to sign here. I'm saying his name and the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be in the same sentence. Along with teams like the Phoenix Suns, which I can't see him landing in Phoenix. A team like the Golden State Warriors, he could land out in Golden State. He could end up with the Los Angeles Lakers or the Clippers. I just do not like the fact that they did him the way that they did. And that statement, under no circumstance, that kind of like wipes out half of the teams and trying to push teams away from him, unless they're trying to push teams away from him so they can end up signing him back this summer. I don't know if that's the tactic that they're looking for, but if that's the tactic that they're looking for, that ain't working. So again, do not be surprised if Dylan Brooks and the Cleveland Cavaliers name are brought up in the same sentence. I know a lot of guys are saying like, nah, we don't need that. And a lot of my peeps out there that I respect their opinions and they respect mine are like, they don't want him anywhere close to this team. He brings something to this team that they don't have. He brings something that they don't lack. That they lack. And that's a little bit of toughness. Y'all might think he fake tough, but when he get out on the court, he is tough on the court. He had a bad series, yes. But the dude averages 15 points a game and he shoots almost 40% from three. He's a 3-and-D guy. You don't need another 25-point scorer. Evan Mobley's going to have that covered. So I'm throwing that out there for y'all. Y'all know what I need y'all to do for me real quick. Breaking news before I get to that. Breaking news, the Milwaukee Bucks fired Mike Budenholzer, which came as a surprise to me. No, I don't get no air horns, man. I ain't happy about that.
That was an air horn for surprise, nigga. What?
Yeah.
That air horn was because nigga, what? That's what that was.
Yeah, Mike Budenholzer got fired. And this is the third such coach, actually the fourth coach since 2016 to be fired after winning an NBA championship. Ty Lue got fired after winning an NBA championship 2 years. Shit. I'm drawing a blank here. Frank Vogel got fired from the Lakers after winning an NBA championship. Nick Nurse got fired after winning an NBA championship. And now Mike Budenholzer gets fired 2 years after winning an NBA championship. And Cleveland Cavaliers fans, I need y'all to tell me something. I want y'all to answer this question for me about Nick Nurse, because everybody's saying fire JB and bring in Nick Nurse. Listen, I don't hate Nick Nurse, but what has he done after Kawhi? Nothing. That sounds like somebody riding a bike. That's supposed to be crickets. Yeah. That sounds like Debo bike. He's done a lot, but he's done things with the talent that he had. But up in Toronto, after Kawhi left, I believe they missed the playoffs a year. They were like a lower tier seed. They were a lower tier seed these past 2 years. I don't even think they made it to the bubble. Or did they make the bubble? They made the bubble and got swept by Boston, I believe. Let's see, 2020, yep. 21, not really a factor. 22, they were like a 6 seed, and this year they were a play-in team. I mean, he did regress, so yeah.
Talent left.
He still had Pascal Siakam, who was an all-star.
I mean,
Fred VanVleet was an all-star. Like, he had a lot of the core. And coaches, I just don't see it.
Unless he gave up on him.
I believe, to be totally honest, I believe Nick Nurse is going to replace. He's going to be the next head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, unless he takes a year off. That's what I believe.
That wouldn't be a crazy idea.
And Cleveland Cavalier fans, let me just throw this out here for y'all. Sam Cassell is a name that should come up to replace JB Bickerstaff, which is not happening this year. I'm just talking about in the future.
Sam Cassell got the face of a coach.
He looked like the thing off of Lord of the Rings, but listen, Sam Cassell was a hell of a player, and I think he's going to be a hell of a coach. But he should be a name that y'all thinking about. I know Mark Jackson is at the top of my list, but Mark seems so comfortable in the booth that I'm just gonna let that go.
Can you imagine a chip on his shoulder too?
On Mark's shoulder? Maybe. But here's the name I want to throw at y'all. And this name has been circulating in circles, and I know it's not getting ready to happen now, but maybe in a year it's being considered. This is some history making shit too. But Toronto trying to interview Becky Hammon. Becky Hammon said no to Toronto. I would not be mad if Dan Gilbert and Kobe Altman jumped on a plane out to Las Vegas after next year if they let JB Bickerstaff go and offered the job to Becky Hammon. I'm just throwing that out there for y'all. I throw out scenarios. This is why I'm here. I'm not here to tell you who's going to make this amount of money and who should get this money. Y'all know that's not my thing. Y'all know I don't play the pocket game. I'm just going to throw y'all out scenarios. And when I'm right, I'm going to come back and remind you motherfuckers that I was right. But it wouldn't hurt. Go ahead and next summer and go talk to Becky Hammon just to see. She's doing great out there in Las Vegas. She's coaching in the WNBA. She's going to be the first woman head coach in the NBA. It's going to happen. She's been groomed by Greg Popovich. I thought she was going to be his heir, but I still think Tim Duncan is going to get that job. I still think Tim Duncan is going to be Greg Popovich's heir.
Timmy as a coach would be crazy.
Man, he's one of the greatest to ever play. And when he did a little bit of coaching a couple of years ago, he didn't do too bad.
I used to hate Tim Duncan.
I couldn't stand him either, but that's as a Lakers fan and him playing for the Spurs, and that's where that comes from.
I like too many Spurs not to.
I like
Tim Duncan.
I like Tim Duncan. David Robinson. I was a David Robinson fan. I met David Robinson. David Robinson is probably the nicest NBA player that I've ever met.
I don't know. Shaq's pretty dope.
Shaq is dope, but David Robinson, just like the friendliness of David, like the way David Robinson greets people, like you wouldn't. I mean, he's a Navy guy, military guy, but he's a real nice dude. Damn near broke my hand when he shook my hand. But he probably was the nicest guy that I met. It's between him and Pat Ewing. Both of those guys were really, 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 really nice. And Grant Hill. It's those three. Grant Hill was another one. And Grant is one of my favorite players to ever play. Those Duke Blue Devils. Excuse me.
When I met Shaq, bro, I met Kazam.
Not Kazam.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I'd have ran up on him and called him Leon Boudreaux. Blue chips. There's a funny, there's a thing going around on the internet that people are sharing, like you pick your movie 3-on-3 basketball squad. It's like 9 of them on there. It's just too many of them missing for me to determine or really to call them out. They got motherfuckers they got Air Bud and Bugs Bunny on there with Jesus Shuttlesworth, Billy Hoyle, Sidney Dean, all of the dope basketball players. But I'm like, first of all, where is Butch McRae? Where is Kyle Watson? Where's Tom Shepard on that list? This disrespectful not to have them on there, especially Tom Shepard. If y'all seen the Butter Rim, y'all know who Tom Shepard is. Tom Shepard scored 40.5 in corduroys in a thermal. Always get a kick out of that. And he was dominating the game without a ball. You remember that? He's playing ball without a ball. Excuse me. Let's recap these NBA, the postseason awards. They've all been announced. As of right now, let's do this. I don't think I gave my predictions on air. I think I posted all of my predictions. I think I got most of these. Congratulations, Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. I called that one. I think I called that one at the beginning of the year also.
I don't think there was no other choice.
It shouldn't have been no other choice. I mean, he came in number one pick. I saw him play in person, and he's the real deal. If Orlando can get some players around him, he can go down. He can be one of them. Coach of the Year, Mike Brown. He was unanimous Coach of the Year. Shout out to Mike Brown.
Everybody knows how I feel about that guy.
I have, you know what? I'm kind of biased with Mike Brown because when I covered the Cavs way back when, he was the coach there, and Mike was one of the nicest dudes. Mike always made time for us. Mike always made sure when he came out to talk to everybody after he made his post-game remarks, he always made sure he shook hands. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike was always, you know what I'm saying? And I hold that close to me because I was nobody. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know me from a can of paint. But you know, you show up to you're at games and you're covering games. So your face starts to become recognizable. When Mike, I would see Mike and we had a nod, and he always made sure that he acknowledged me and shook my hand, I guess because I was a young black kid at that time. You know, so I'm never gonna talk bad about Mike Brown.
Him as a person, I don't know. I'm not speaking on that. I would say I wouldn't say anything bad about him that way. But him as a coach,
I mean, he's one Coach of the Year. Mike Brown,
regular season coach, he's amazing.
He's
one of the best.
We got him early. We got Mike Brown as he was getting the job and learning on the job. He's been a couple of stops as an assistant. He's still a great defensive mind. And everybody thinks that guys in the NBA don't play defense. They play defense. These dudes just can shoot. You can play all the defense in the world, but when a dude is making 30-point, 3-point buckets, it ain't no defense for that. I don't care how many people you throw at him. I don't care how many hands you put in his face. Guys are going to make shots. It's the NBA. They're pros. I mean, a lot of y'all don't know nothing about that, so y'all just assume that they don't play defense, but they do play some defense. Y'all think they played defense in the 90s. No, they didn't play defense in the 90s. The shit that they was doing in the 90s can be passed on as fucking felonious assault. For real. If you watch it, these dudes was mugging people. So I don't want to hear this 90s talk. I'm going to have a 90s talk. I'm going to have a 90s basketball talk. I am really going to have that talk. And I'm going to break this shit down for y'all all the way. Just to show y'all that 90s basketball, I'm not going to say that it was trash. It's just not what y'all think it is. Sixth man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon of the Boston Celtics. He earned that. Whatever. I mean, they had to give something to Boston. I mean, you know, these national pundits suck a lot of Boston dick. Excuse my language there. The inaugural Jerry West Clutch Player of the Year goes to De'Aaron Fox, and I want to shout out De'Aaron Fox. I'm so glad that the rest of the country and the rest of the world got an opportunity to see how good De'Aaron Fox really is. And it had to take him to make the playoffs and go up against Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors for people to see that dude can play. I was screaming free De'Aaron 2 years ago because I didn't think the Sacramento Kings was ever going to be shit. Even when Boogie was there, I'm glad Boogie got out of there, but they could have used Boogie because Kevon Looney had 3 games to 20 plus rebounds, which is unheard of. Most improved player, Larry Marketing of the Utah Jazz. Shout out to him. He was kind of like the throw-in salary player in that Donovan Mitchell trade. And I'm sure Daddy Ainge isn't going to trade him away, and he's going to use him. So shout out to Larry Marketing. I mean, I knew Larry Marketing could do this. He just had to be in the right place to do it. He was never going to win most improved player or never pick up any postseason award while playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's just something that wasn't going to happen. One thing you have to know about a lot of these NBA players is the sacrifices in their games that they make in order to fit on a team. They specialize in certain things. Larry Marketing is one of the exhibits of that, and another exhibit of that is Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges was a 3-and-D guy for the Phoenix Suns, averaging like 12 to 13 points a game. When they traded him to Brooklyn, the dude scored 30 points in damn near every one of those games. So, again, these dudes make these sacrifices. These dudes are pros. All of these dudes got a bag, and all of these dudes can play. And Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies. Black Panther, as they call him. He deserved it. I wanted Evan Mobley to win it, but I knew that Jaren Jackson Jr. was going to win this award. He should have won it last year, to be honest with you. This dude, 7 foot, like he's I'll just say he earned that award. And the most valuable player of the 2022-2023 season is Timbuktu's favorite player, Joel Embiid. Don't womp. Give me an air horn for JoJo, man. Don't do JoJo like that. Don't do him.
Joel and bitch.
Don't do JoJo like that, man.
He just makes me so upset, man. He got all the skill in the world and is a pussy, bro.
I don't think he's that. He got all the skill in the world and he dominates.
You seen the play he did on where he flopped?
He flops. Everybody in NBA flops.
Nah, bruh.
They flop. Brian flops a lot. Brian do flop a whole lot.
Don't nobody flop like that, bruh.
He sells a lot of it. It was a play last night where he sold over like Marcus Smart, one of those guys. But you can't take away from that man's skill set.
No, his skill set is amazing. He just play like a pussy.
And focus on the skill. Just focus on the skill set. That's what I focus on a lot of these guys. Focus on the skill set.
He would be better than Giannis if he played like him.
No, he's not going to be better. I don't think he's better than Giannis. I still think Giannis is the best player in the league, pound for pound, play for play. Giannis is that. But this year, Joel Embiid was the best player all year when he played. I didn't like the fact that he sat out the second game when they played the Nuggets to go head-to-head with Jokic. Excuse me, I didn't like that because it's like, all right, you handed him his. Give him a chance to get his lick back or just show everybody that you are better than him. Even though there's a possibility that the Philadelphia 76ers and the Denver Nuggets could be on the collision course to play in the NBA Finals. This is something for all of you nostalgia-loving NBA fans would love. Two big men. Because for the first 30 years of the NBA, maybe 35 of the NBA, for 35 years, this was a big man's league. There was always a big man spearheading and headlining, starting with George Mikan and Bob Pettit. Then it went on to Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You had Artis Gilmore. You had Robert Parrish. Then you go to the 80s with the what I call the golden era of the big men. When the big men were it. You had Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm drawing a blank. David Robinson. Brad Doherty is in that mix. You had big men like Jack Sigma who played. You had, I said Robert Parrish already. You had, I said Kareem, and then it goes to Shaq. You know, Shaq might be like the last of the great bigs. I mean, you could throw Dwight Howard's name in there. Tim Duncan played power forward, but he's really a center that played power forward.
Especially in today's game.
In today's game, yes. Anthony Davis is another one of those guys. If he plays center, he'd be dominant.
Mark Paul.
The Gasol brothers were also pretty good centers. Boogie was one of those guys. His attitude just is what's keeping him out of the NBA right now. But the nostalgia would love to see the headlines. Nikola Jokic versus Joel Embiid, the battle with the bigs. They would trot out every living big man to talk that during the NBA Finals. Bill Walton is another one of those centers, big dominant centers. Wes Unseld was an undersized center. Rest in peace.
It'll be a big ceremony for Bill Russell.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him though. I mean, the league up until the 90s, the league was really built around big men. Then Michael Jordan came in and the league shifted away from that. And now you just have a bunch of guys who are like the centers in the 2000s were all tomato cans. Look at Michael Olowokandi. Michael Olowokandi was horrible. Kwame Brown. I hate to even bring up Kwame Brown because Kwame Brown liked to reply to people, and Kwame Brown be inviting motherfuckers to his hands. And I'm not about to fight no dude that's 7 foot 270.
Bite him?
That's just not gonna happen. Like, no, nope, I ain't doing that. But I'm saying, like, a lot of these dudes was tomato cans. Tyson Chandler, Eddie Curry. It's a lot of Sagana Diop. It was a lot of tomato cans, a lot of dudes who only made Chris Anderson. A lot of these guys only made the NBA because they were 7 feet tall. And that's just the honest to God truth about that. But Nuggets, Sixers, NBA Finals, I'm tuning in. And that's only and I'm a basketball fan, so I don't give a shit who makes the finals. I'm gonna tune in anyway. But everybody wants the big market teams. People would rather see a Lakers Celtics finals or just any of the big markets. They would rather see the Warriors go since the Warriors are the current dynasty. They want to see a Warriors Celtics rematch or the Miami Heat who have a few rings against somebody. People aren't really looking at the Denver Nuggets to go to the NBA Finals because nobody really gives a shit about the Denver Nuggets, but I've been telling people about the Denver Nuggets for a mighty long time. I think that's it, man. Oh, the lawyer in the Deshaun Watson case is telling everybody that he is going to take it to trial. There's one lady left, and they want to take it to trial. Do I? You see, this is his issue. He can take this to trial all he wants to. In a civil case. It's a civil case. It's not a criminal charge. But how are you going to look? Or how does it look to a jury that everybody else settled? You the last one still left. What are you trying to get? What are you gaining from this? Everybody else got paid. You're running the risk of going through all of this and losing. This lawyer is holding on. He is like 14 minutes and 45 seconds into his 15 minutes of fame. And he is milking every fucking second of it. Sit your ass down, bro. It's over with. My man's already been suspended. He's trying to concentrate on going into another football season where he can prove to everybody that he is still him, which I think he's going to do. And you want to continue to be a distraction. You want to invite these bitches, excuse my language, I'm sorry. Lost it for a minute. You want to
bitches be bitches.
You want to invite the victims. I apologize for bitches. I apologize for that. I do sincerely apologize. We have a lady in the room, so I be trying to watch my mouth, but sometimes I'm old school respectful, so pardon the bitch. He already invited these victims to a game. Is he going to continue to do that? Like, let this shit go. It's over, bro. It's over. It's done with. I hope you don't get anything. I hope you get disbarred. And I never call for people's jobs because, again, I don't like to play with nobody's money. But whatever bad karma comes to this guy, he gets everything he deserves. I'm not even going to put it on the one remaining victim. I'm not going to put it on her. I'm going to put it all on him because he's going to bring all this bad karma on him. All right. Now, before I get out of here, here's the announcement. So, as you know, I've been here for going on almost a year. When I initially joined here, I set out to be here for the amount of time that I've been here. And that's been 1 year, and it'll be 1 year come June. With that being said, the Thursday before Memorial Day, I can't put an exact date on it. Was that the 25th, Tim? Thursday, May 25th. Yes. Will be the final Club Pizzle here at Redline Radio LLC. Club Pizzle will be moving over to the Happy Hour Network. I will have more details on that. I mean, y'all seen I've been pumping that for quite a while. But I am moving on to start my own network. I have a couple of shows that I'm getting ready to start, and I'm starting my own network. Me starting my own network has always been a goal of mine. You know, and it's not me leaving here because I have a problem with anybody, and that is totally not the case. Tim is my guy. Tim is one of the best producers that I've ever had in my many, many years of doing radio and broadcasting and podcasts. Dave has been nothing but the best to me. Lee Money has been nothing but the best to me. Lisa has been nothing but the best to me. This is just something that I'm, that I'm deciding to do for myself. And again, I appreciate them. I appreciate all of them. I appreciate Lex for even making the introduction and introducing me to Dave. You know, and again, it's not a goodbye. I mean, I'm always gonna, anytime y'all need me to come up and pull up, I'm always gonna pull up here. Like, you guys are family. Everybody up here is family to me. All of my guys, Tim, Lex, CEO, Dave, Lee, Chip, JG, Dub, everybody here, you know, they're family. You know, this is just a move that I'm making for myself. It's something that I've always had planned for years and years and years, which I never got off the ground. And I put it off for so long, and I feel like the time is now for me to do that. So again, May the 25th will be the final Club Pizzle here at Redline Radio LLC.
I don't know if I want to applaud for that, but
Club Pizzle will be off in June, as I am. Y'all didn't get the memo. Back to doing music. I'm gonna spend the month of June working on this final album of mine and planning this dope ass release party that I have planned, that I already have. My lineup for is gonna be one of the dopest events that Cleveland has ever seen, honestly, on the local level. If I wanted to be a promoter, I would wipe the floor with all you niggas. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Club Pizzle will be returning. Shit, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even have a date. Police going to the Maga Bar. I don't have a return date for Club Pizzle. I just will be off for the month of June. That's all I know. Will I be back in July around training camp time? Maybe. I'm also gonna be launching a new show on the Happy Hour Network, and it's full disclosure with myself and Jocelyn Brown, where I get a lot of my toxic masculinity shit off. I'm gonna be launching another show there. Like I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff, man. Just know always my people at Redline. I mean, I'm not gone yet. Like we still got a few more episodes. Still got 3 of these motherfuckers left. You know, and I'm gonna continue to bring it. I want to thank everybody again, man. I love everybody who has followed me on this journey from me starting it in my basement, you know, to coming up here, and I'm taking it back to the basement because I'm building shit in the basement too. But again, man, Redline is always gonna be home. All my people at Redline are always gonna be family. Hey, man, I had to tell you, you can turn that on up, Tim. We good. We right on time. I timed that motherfucker good tonight. But again, man, May 25th is the final one here. I don't know how we gonna do this. I don't think Dave gonna give me a party or nothing, man. I ain't seen Dave. Seen Dave twice since he been back.
He probably said you leave.
He is. Me and Dave talk. But Dave got like me and Dave had this discussion and we talked about it, and like I said, Dave is my guy.
I'm a bitch Club Pizzle. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I love coming to the club, man.
Well, you already know it's always a spot for you at Club Pizzle anytime you want to come and kick it.
Put me in the DJ booth.
You already know what time it is. Brisket to go.
Now you talking my language.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. And creators, be great. Stay positive. This negative energy is trash. Peace.
Hey, guess who got his swagger back? Riding on my high horse, yeah, without the MAGA hat. Photo shoot fresh, gon' take your pictures. Damn, I look good in these watch denim sixes. Cop me a pair and a pair for the missus. If she want it, she can get it, cause I got it, it ain't tricking. Niggas pocket watching, getting all up in they feelings. Like my nigga Nova said, why you all in my business? Funny style rappers, yeah, I heard your little disses. Shooting at a moving target, niggas aiming and they missing. Spending all that time clout chasing, ass kissing. You can't even run your team, you fire Freddie Kitchens. Barely use Twitter, but I'm still a topic trending. Couple Facebook tags, couple Instagram mentions. Kill all competition, I'm the top of my division. Keep your fake accolades, keep your top 10 list, bitch.